Hey guys, John here for Cabin Fever Pistol Practice, and I'm going to go through how to safely dry fire your handguns and not put any holes in your wall, because if you do, your wife will stop allowing you to dry fire. So we're going to go over the 4 rules of gun safety. You guys all know them. I just want to make sure that we're following those rules and how we do this. Keep your finger off the trigger till you're ready to fire. Don't ever point the gun at something you're not willing to destroy. Assume all guns are loaded, and know your target and what's behind it. Keeping your finger off the trigger, pretty self-explanatory. Assume all guns are loaded. As you pick up your gun, you have to unload this firearm in this order. Drop your mag, eject the live round, work the slide a couple times, visually check the chamber, sit your gun down, get your live ammo. Some experts recommend putting all live ammo in the other room. I just put it a long way away from my gun. This is something I do every time I dry fire, and I dry fire a few times a week. When you're preparing to dry fire, you can't just work your gun with route skills. You have to consciously make decisions. It is empty. I visually check it that it's empty. Finger off the trigger. The gun is unloaded. Now can't point the gun at anything you're not willing to destroy. I'm going to be pointing my gun at different things in this basement. There's a very low risk of destroying it because I unloaded this gun. Wall? Yes, I'm willing to have that destroyed. TV? Yes. My truck? No. Wife's car? Maybe. We're still never going to point this at the dog. I know it's unloaded. I'm not going to point it at the dog. We're never going to point it at a person, even in dry fire. The 4 rules of gun safety are in effect. Know your target and what's behind it. I know what's behind that wall. It's my chest freezer. It's okay to point at that wall and dry fire at it. If my children's bedroom was behind it, I cannot dry fire against that wall. You have to find a spot where you're dry firing in a safe direction. In case you screw up, nobody gets hurt. Assume all guns are loaded. That gun, I know it's unloaded because I unloaded it. It doesn't matter. When I pick it up to dry fire, I have to check it again. No magazine, no round in the chamber. I'm going to work the slide. I'm going to triple, double check it all the time. If I'm at dry firing and my wife comes in and I talk to her for a while, after we're done talking and I'm ready to dry fire again, you got to check it again. If this gun's been in my holster for a while and I was doing something else and I want to dry fire, I'm not just going to draw and fire. I'm going to double check. You're always double checking. You cannot afford to have a mistake. You're in your house. Your family's lives are at stake. In later videos, we're going to go over different drills I've used my whole life. Dry firing in the house is one of the most important things you can do to improve your skills. Generically, all you're going to do, I'm going to aim at the light socket over here. Once again, I'm getting ready to pull the trigger. I double check. This gun has a laser. It makes the video really nice. I'm going to try to hold on the top of it and slowly pull that trigger. Work the slide. Release the trigger. Pull the trigger. Repeat. Let's say we work on that for 10 minutes. The last thing I want to talk about is when you're done dry firing and we're ready to put the gun away and move on. I'll lock the gun open, go get my ammo. I bring it back. We've spent the last 10 to 20 minutes pointing at stuff and pulling this trigger. We have to change our thought practice and go back to, I can't pull the trigger on this gun. I'm loading this gun. I am finished dry firing. I'm not gonna pull that trigger again. Back to normal. right, guys, this was the first installment of Cabin Fever Pistol Practice. We'll have some videos in the next couple of days on specific skills to practice. Thanks, bye.